きましょう。
ありがとう、草の王。家族、嬉しい。
お前、本当にあいつらが大好きなんだな。
家族、好き。君、家族、好きじゃない？
そうじゃなくってさ。だって、お前らは同じ種族じゃないだろ？
関係ない。僕、家族、好き。家族、僕、好き。
おい、ちょっと
家族が愛し合っているなら、他のことは重要じゃないと言いたいんですよ。あなたたちは見た目を重視しますが、私たちはそうではありません。そんなことよりも、歩んできた道を、学んだ知識を、築いた関係を大切にします。見た目よりも頼りになるし、どれも時間からの贈り物ですから。つまりは、成長。
なるほどな。わかったぜ。見た目は変わっちゃうものだから、内面の方が重要ってことだな。大丈夫だぞ。おいらはそれでもすぐにお前がわかる自信があるからな。そうなのね。わかったわ。いいえ、いいの。ありがとう。森にはこれ以上情報がないわ。手がかりはここで
ごめん。
大丈夫。結晶は、もしそう。
結晶と世界の滅。草の王。
ええ。
予言とは当時。
保存？その可能性は低いわ。予言では。
スメールの東。底知れぬ地下。帰らぬ混沌の地。
うん。きっと双眼鏡園だよな。でも、あんなとこまで何しに。そうね。近畿の知識を保存しておくことは不可能だ。もし保存したものが、もはや、近畿の知識でなくなっていたとしたら、急に難しい話をしてごめんなさいね。でも、私についてきてちょうだい。そのその元素生命、そしたら他の個体と同じようにとっくにここだからこそあれの力を借りて、あれはアビスに対抗する道具で、はるか昔テイワットに属さぬ力を浄化して安定させる力を持っているのよ。その光に照らされた近畿の知識は別の形となってここで永久に保存される。ええ、まるで 石鹸が水に濡れて作った泡のようにね。また変な比喩だけど、なんとなくわかる気がするぞ。
草の王はつまり。
ええ、近く。はっ。見ろ、あっちだ。どうやら周りの沈殿を取り除かないといけないみたいね。あなたたちならできるでしょ。おう、有名石で沈殿の湧き出し口を照らしてやればいいんだな。海のちぎりよ。
逃げ道はありません。ふっとっはっはっ
判決を下す。
雨描きがたし。動くべきだ。この件はわかるかい？
ご安心を。私が守ってやる。 がいいんだ。せっかくだからもっと頑張ろう。おお今日みたいに暇だとあれこれ考えてしまう。嫌なことを思い出した。おお今日のパトロールはここに行ってからこっちに曲がる。字が多い優秀なレンジャーにならないと。ソーランド行こう。 ちがいいんだ。せっかくだからもっと頑張ろう。今日みたいに暇だとあれこれ考えてしまう。嫌なことを思い出した。こんな風に倒れるなんて。 っかくだからもっと頑張ろう。저기 나이다잖아. 또 이상한 윤혜. 근데 저기 있어. 분명 방법이 있겠지? 응! 유명석으로 진흙 분출구를 비춰보면 될 거야.やっと救い出せた。
この子が予言に出てきた子のはずです。
あの光。待て、黒いのが出てきた。どういうことだよ。もう浄化され。
長い時間が経ったからでしょうか。神霊の力は世界の滅亡よりも安定して長くそれに使っていたわけですから、まだ意識があるとは限らないでしょう。
そんな、こっちはまだ聞きたいことがいっぱいあるんだぞ。私の元素力を使えば、でもこの方法だけが正気なのよ。旅人。いいえ、あなたの判断を信じるわ。あ、そうだ、この前言ってたよな。あれに含まれてる元素力はあいつらのと同じだ。あれの力を使うの？でも
草の王がためらっていらっしゃいます。本当の使い道がわかる前に使ってしまうことに。
わからない。あれもダメ、これもダメ。命を救う、大事。
気持ちはわかります。でもこれが故郷に帰る唯一。
大丈夫よ、喧嘩しないで。消費する元素力については何とかするから。ということで旅人に任せてもいいかしら。私が知る限りあなたは近畿の。無理するなよ、おいら心配だぞ。
草の王、そしてあなたたちは。わしはどれく。
よかった、助かったみたいだ。
草の王が自ら見つけてくれたということは、また小さくなられたのだな。
ごめんなさい、そのあたりの記憶は頼りなくて。あなたのことは。
うん、そうだな。その頼りなき部分のために世界の滅亡は徹底的に。その後も我々一族との約束を覚えていられるかどうかは。だがあなたは決して約束を違えないお方だ。
これがあなたとの約束だったの？
そうだ。あなたはご自身のお力でわしをお守りくださった。しかし実を言えばもう耐えられん。
世界の滅亡の力を前にすれば。
比較的安定した記憶を保つためにそのようなことは本来。同時に草の王に救われるわしのことは
ごめんなさい。ところで
これは これは当主総流は長日そして
オアシスの通りでこの結晶。
何わしを
そうだぞ。
それを火種と存在権
私が作った。
つまりさ
君は
わしのこ
みんな一緒に帰り
さっきも言った草のおかげで我この子たちが帰れる。
ちょっと待てよ。あいつ。
もう一度有名石を使ってお願いします。一番帰郷する
これがあの子の残した
感じます。あの子の知識と感情すべては元素本来の姿に戻り、他の家族たちと悲しまないでください。みんな
見た目は重要じゃない。そうよね。
見た目
帰ろ
故郷に。
It's not much further. Follow me, we're close now. I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment. Foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you—
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming. Ah, what is that? Paimon's never—
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature same.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the den. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the
Is there any way to avoid fight?
Hey! Can you guys talk?
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Now you shall perish!
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their— It seems only the fires, but it'll be risky if we use the fire—
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us.
This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it should—
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use— After all, that giant Dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes. Yes!
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will We'll all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Don't fear. Yo-Yo's here.
Understood.
waste.
Allow me! Billowing surge!
Absurd. Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Rest and rebuild! Covenant of the Deep! This cave is huge. Could this be where the dead...
Yeah, our goal is not... That will be impossible. I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torture. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We...
Wonder if the dead...
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hate. I'm here to save both you and your people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for... And now that everything is over,
No response.
your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up. If you claim to know so much...
Paimon is getting sent in!
Please keep everyone safe and send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely.
Well, then let's go have a look.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The travelers know...
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't... let's hurry. He might be just up ahead. What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it. We still need to find the traveler.
All right, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it.
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of... But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the test.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh. Do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
this is my responsibility. The fire seed is... Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fun... So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own.
You're gonna become?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be... I might, however...
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass, or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I would. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and...
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he'd definitely... If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility...
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No, please. The fire seed shattered, and Nahita's,
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
Don't waste my time. Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Stay put! Go get him, Uruguay! Torrent, bring refuge!
elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Billowing surge! Hold the line!
This might hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom.
Yeah! Hey, don't be scared! Hey, go!
Give up. Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Allow me! Torrent, bring refuge!
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
Yeah!
It's nothing.
You, Blade! You're up!
Ha!
Grow, grow, grow. I'm seeing stars.
Give up.
Go get him, you Stay put!
Hold the line.
Illusion shattered. Ha! 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 Torn to oblivion. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Billowing surge!
Don't waste my time. Shine down.
I learned a wonderful word. It's nur, which means light. It will be your name. Good. Sounds like you like it.
Now you shall perish. Give up.
Covenant of the Deep! Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter!
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me. Destroying you and your people serves me. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Heesh! Who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led
Dragon King?
an unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers... But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the dragon. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful... Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about all... And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones. But for me, the scales and will of the dragon, I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole. However, what I gained was no benefit. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the... But even then, I still...
So that's how the apocalypse
I admit that I fell for his trap. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you. How far will the life...
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness...
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry it!
calm weather. Do not trust your eyes. Your eyes can lie to you.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it. It's said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? This is wonderful. So they will definitely meet again. Someday.
Yes.
Seeing as it's you, there's no need to keep up the formalities. You can be a little more casual, but
no escape! Ha! It's nothing!
Allow me. Let's move out. Stay put.
Torn to oblivion! Give up!
Yeah. Go get it, Uruguay.
Don't waste my time. Ha!
Rest and rebuild. Billowing surge.
Give up! The victor has been decided.
Allow me.
Illusion shattered! Ha! Ha! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! Don't waste my time. Shine down!
Torrent, bring refuge. Let's move out.
Give up! There is no escape!
Hold the line.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Add astro. Add astro. Thank you for
Let's go.
For justice. Shine down! Rain cutter! Torn to oblivion!
Burn!
Illusion shattered! Allow me! Covenant of the Deep! A brash maneuver! Know my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. There is no escape!
Verdict is...
Now you shall perish! Rest and rebuild! Billowing surge! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter! Allow me! Let's move out. Hold the line!
Burn!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Rest and rebuild! Shine down! Covenant of the Deep!
Time for retribution!
Know my sword! Rain cutter! Billowing surge!
Burn! Time for retribution!
Covenant of the Deep!
weave you a verse.
Burn!
Rain outlines your fate.
Torrent, bring refuge!
Rain cutter.
Ha! Ha! Your verdict is?
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
A brash maneuver! Allow me! Covenant of the Deep! Hold the line!
Ha! Ha! Time for retribution!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Ha!
Let me weave you a verse.
Ha! Burn!
Rest and rebuild! Billowing surge!
Huh? Rain cutter. No, my sword.
Ha! Your verdict is?
Torrent, bring refuge!
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
Hold the line!
Ha! Ha!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let me weave you a verse.
Ha! Burn!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Rest and rebuild! Covenant of the Deep! A brash maneuver!
Huh? Rain cutter.
Ha! Time for retribution! Here!
Rain outlines your fate.
There is no escape!
Time to act.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Billowing surge! Allow me!
Ha! Ha! Verdict is?
Rain out. Line's your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Burn!
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a...
on to oblivion!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
What is it? I may not. Anyway, I'm Layla, a Ratawa student at the academia. For now, at least. I was just looking up some information at the House of Dana. But the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis lacks integrity. I didn't cover many of the possible outliers, and my calculations aren't precise enough. I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now, but I've barely written a third. Well, I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. But who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. Maybe I shouldn't have come to the academia in the first place. All I've done is cause trouble. I should probably notify my advisor sooner than later, so he can focus his attention on the other students. To be honest, I haven't slept a wink for days. Just thinking about the awful state of my lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any proper research or thinking. I'm stuck in a vicious... I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. They're all geniuses and fast learners. I'm nowhere near... if it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have... For now, I'm calling the phenomenon a blessing from the stars. Maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the effort I put into my research. But there's no point in me studying at the academia
If I keep relying on this mysterious phenomenon, it comes down to my own efforts. Oh no, I've already spent too much time chatting. I still haven't made much headway on my thesis. At this rate, I'll need the Wisdom Sealy's help. Yes, but time's of the essence, so I have to take what I can get. Oh, sorry. I'm just making excuses. But the Wisdom Sealy is truly amazing and freely shares its endless knowledge. If you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question and you'll get a response a short while later. No one knows who or what it actually is. It's just known as the Wisdom Sealy. But getting an answer all comes down to the Sealy's mood. Sometimes it'll only give you a vague answer or play tricks on you. I'm pretty sure all I can do right now is hope that it helps me. Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one basket. Trying my luck with another phenomenon is better. Oh, really? But I don't want to take... Sorry for the bother. You're too kind. Okay, let's go give it a try. I've already prepared my question for the Sealy. I just hope it can help me get through this predicament. Among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, the Wisdom Sealy is one of the more popular ones lately. It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Sealy's existence spread like wildfire. Many people have claimed that they've received so it should probably help me as well. I don't know its name, and we have to keep our voices down in the House of Dana. Or else you'll get some... Let's split up and ask around about the Sealy. Hopefully...
Body and mind. Time to act.
Excuse me? Have you ever heard of the Wisdom?
You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it a question about the bright. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and accurate information. It saved me from having to look up a ton of resources.
Really?
Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago. I still haven't received a reply, though.
That sounds like what others have said. But I don't have the time to wait for a reply if the Sealy doesn't answer right away. Whatever. Can you please tell me how to submit it?
It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either Theoretical Astrology or a quick reference guide to astrology cases.
Oh, I know where those are. My Darshan has us use those 2 books quite often.
Okay, so write your question in a letter addressed to the Wisdom Sealy, and then come back in a day or 2, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Sealy has replied. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Sealy doesn't want to answer your question.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go write down my question. Hopefully the Sealy replies.
Body and mind.
Please show me your credentials before borrowing books.
Yeah.
Finally. Wait, I guess. Let's give it some time. I'll come back tomorrow to check on it. Don't worry about me if you have other things to do. I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope the silly replies. Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. Please let there... there's a red stamp on it. The Sealy responded. Fantastic. This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. Let's take a look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives? Me? Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on using my knowledge to complete your paper's most critical portions. That's not right. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching, and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, follow the hints I've left, and you will find the answer to your question. Consider the effort you put into thinking and searching as your payment for my... What the... It's absolutely right about everything. Oh, I'm starting to feel... But I'm running out of time. Huh? I could tell you're a very kind... I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care... Okay, let's start by looking at the hint it left. The first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong child finally sees the world for how big it truly is, filled with awe, yet struck with fear. That's it? Not even a picture? What's this road of wisdom and who's the child? Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road... Wait, I think I get what it means by the child and awe and fear. When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. It was so grand and awe-inspiring. Pictures of the city. After seeing the city, a thought popped into my head. Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. If I'm connecting the dots correctly, but how does it know my feelings so well? You have a point. There's nothing anyway.
Maybe I'll borrow something to read.
should be close. This is the way I came when I first traveled to Sumeru City. Aw, it's been way too long since I last visited home. No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. We have to hurry and find the clues that the Sealy left behind. It is. Relying solely on what the Sealy said might not be viable. Assuming the Sealy is intentionally linking the clues to my past, I think so this is a little embarrassing. At that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I was distracted and accidentally stepped on I didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was sound asleep, and after I stepped on its tail, there were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were all faster than me. Good thing someone from the Eremites heard me shouting for help. But when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me, it's extremely precious to me. Ever since I was little, I would always carry it with me whenever I'm doing something important. I also had it with me when the Academia conducted its selection exam at my village. I checked my bag. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it would also help me calm my nerves in Sumeru City, but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the Academia. Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping problems. Losing a talisman like that is definitely a bad omen. Oh, sorry. I'm starting to ramble again. What were we talking about before? Right. Why the Sealy led us here. I think we should look around where the Avidia leopards attacked me. If the Sealy is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Hope the Sealy's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards. Yeah, that's the only way we'll know for sure. Oh, we should be close. Sure enough, it's here. And in a really obvious place. I don't know. But how did it know about all these details? I've hardly told anyone it's not hiding somewhere and spying on me, is it? Anyway, let's look at the clue we found. Seems like you haven't forgotten about your very first failure. See? It knows everything. I have no idea what's going on. No wonder the Sealy is becoming legendary. Let's keep reading the clue. I've placed the second clue where heaven meets water. The answer, seemingly amongst the stars, was ultimately washed to some unremarkable place downstream. Oh, just as I thought. It's something to do with me again. If the first clue was any indication, then the location described in this clue should also be related to my life experiences. Most Ratawaist research is related to studying the stars. My own thesis work often requires me to go in the field and collect astrological data. And, let's just say there's another devastating and unforgettable failure I had. But that can't be helped, right? We do many things not because we want to, but because we have to. Let's keep moving. It might be hard to believe, but being out and about is making me...
Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
We're here. That's the spot. That's where I performed my first field observation after enrolling at the academia. I borrowed some equipment from the school and came here on a perfectly clear day. Everything was ready to go and I was positive that I'd be able to get some great data. But the equipment was a little heavy and I didn't notice that the ground was muddy and some spots were unstable. After I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted and my equipment started teetering over. I rushed over to grab hold of it, but I ended up tripping over another piece of equipment. The next thing I knew, everything was covered with muddy water. Oh, me and all my equipment. You must be wondering how someone can be so clumsy. You wouldn't be wrong for thinking that. I don't sleep much, so I get lightheaded pretty often. It's a vicious cycle. The less I sleep, the more mistakes I make. The more mistakes I make, the harder it is for me to sleep. I just got a minor fracture, so I had to rest at B. Marston for a while. To pay off the damages to the equipment, I took some part-time jobs. I just went to work whenever I couldn't sleep. It took me for a bingo. The pressure from my studies and debt was crushing me, and I didn't want to tell my family about any of it. After all, I am the legendary Layla who made it into the academia at a young age. And had never failed an assignment in her life. Of course. I've even considered giving up on my studies completely and returning home to help care for the Sumter beast, but that would be kind of embarrassing. I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. I mean that I'd be ashamed of myself. After all, everything I've done up till now is only a result of my own decisions. Although, it hasn't always been smooth sailing, and sometimes things don't go my way. I made it this far on my own. There haven't been any major incidents with my studies, and I even managed to pay off the equipment damages. But I guess I'm exaggerating a bit. Most of it is still due to the help of some unknown person rather than my own work.
And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Once I finally manage to acclimate to life in Sumeru City, I'll show them my success. Oh, I hope that day will come eventually. Anyways, let's continue looking for the next clue. It should be around here somewhere. An unremarkable place downstream was the description.
Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit.
Huh!
Yara Yara are just make-believe characters.
That place downstream could be somewhere close by.
Hold the line! A brash maneuver!
There is no escape! Ha! Ha!
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
It's over here. Good thing it's dry. I was worried the message might be wet. Let's see. Have you found it? The unremarkable place downstream. Well, of course. How else could I be reading this message? Seriously. I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without a cross. You can turn left or right, but turning back shouldn't be an option. They're actually getting... I don't know if the... Anyway...
Sometimes you just need to give up an unrealistic dream.
This is the I came here to conduct some but just as I was, they were a group of treasure hoard. Not exactly. Someone with a however, I didn't know. Then, eventually, it took longer than I had hoped, and I don't know if the family owned. I could have stepped in to help that family. It's just as the silly said. Here. We're probably getting close now. Let's search this area. Here it is, just as I thought. The Sealy must have placed it here in advance. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready. Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does this Sealy... I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara. Whatever the case. Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm... should be the maybe the Sealy didn't prepare anything for us this time. If we're wrong about this, it'll... you're right. I can't always be like... hello?
Coming! Just a moment. Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by again.
Huh? Do you...
That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you. Is this a friend of yours? Or perhaps
a friend. I'm having... I don't know either. I don't even know where to be. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that... But he shouldn't know anything about me. Yeah, but that was before the robbery. I was just... Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I am.
Is something the matter?
I appreciate your kindness, but I really can't remember how we met.
So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders?
Yes, but I don't think I was of much help.
How so? You told us everything yourself the last time my family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do. But then, we heard those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way. They didn't even... I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there.
Oh, I see.
I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spot. You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head even in the midst of danger. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have...
Wait, that's not exactly what happened. Anyway, when did I come here last? I don't seem to...
It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind?
Nope. I'm sorry. I still can't seem to remember, even after everything you've told me. Maybe I'm just under too much...
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a picture. Oh! You forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it. Wait here. I'll go fetch it.
A package? I left... wait! This is it? This is the talisman that I lost. Yes, this is definitely it. She made it herself. There's also a letter here. To Layla? No! I swear I've never done anything like... Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the... Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end... Failure is a stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is... If you're reading this letter, then you have succeeded in taking the... On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while now. I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward, always watching over you. Oh. I thought we were going to fail. I thought that, but the Sealy wasn't messing with me after all. I doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow... Although, having said that, I have heard rumors claiming that but even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me. I'll write back and ask to meet with the Sealy and see how it responds.
Even though I still have a lot. If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and hold. Perseverance really does.
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but...
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I.
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat?
Oh,
Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friend should join us as well. You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenge.
alright. Thank you all. What is it? Is there something? Hey, not. No. Anyway, but the more. I should have been done with the first draft of. Well, but. I should probably know. To be honest, lack of sleep. I've seen. Oh. Huh? Due to my lack. Yeah. But, but that's not. I really. Maybe the stars above. It comes down to my own. Oh no. I still. Yes, but the wisp. If you want its help. By getting in. All I can do right. Trying my. But what do we do? Rest? But my. You. Then how should I rest? Oh. Let's sit down here and have some coffee and sweets. It'll help me put my no.
Oh, hey, Layla.
Huh?
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just submitted our theses and we're totally beat. Seeing how relaxed you look, you must have already had your thesis
Oh, no,
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline. Not only that, your papers, yet you're always going around saying stuff like,
well,
For starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all. Every time we come to see her, she looks out of sorts and on the verge. It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
I know.
Whatever, there's no point in starting. If you think she can justify her behavior...
Thanks. I really want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely. Yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates about that. It's really just a big misunderstanding. It's actually pretty rare for someone to actively engage. Huh? What do you. The thing is, I'm terrible, and the more nervous I get, the worse things become around me. Face it head on? Oh, okay. I've got. The theory sections are pretty much finished. As of now, I'm missing crucial. And then there's the preparation for my. What? Thank you. You're so kind. Okay, I'll do my best. First on the list is the experiment to get observational data. I actually had. However, the weather was rainy every single day after I borrowed. There were a lot of people waiting to borrow. That's why I still haven't performed the. That's right. The Celestial Globe. Huh? Why the Oh, I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to. Okay.
Ad Astra.
I'd like to. I have a commission. It's kinda strange. How should I put this? Right. Equipment at the academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now.
I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar. However, one of our requesters happens to be an astrology enthusiast. After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting between.
Really?
You're welcome. It's my job to provide adventurers. The man's name is Azam. Here's his address.
Hello, are you.
Yes, I am. Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you. I just so happen to have the device.
Yes, this is it. Thank you so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard. Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and more, which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are.
Oh, that's completely understandable. What can I do to better gain your trust?
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. If your explanation proves satisfactory.
Share the contents? I'm sorry. I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment.
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time.
She seems. Oh, I see.
With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of the celestial bodies due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past. Astrological research is usually, and therein lies the
I've heard about this before.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
Are you referring to the triple orbit problem? Yes, that really is a classic problem.
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, this set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa Starshan by my advisor, drastically simplifying the—
Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So...
You mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know. The thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems.
I see. In that case, perhaps there's no one more fitting to operate this device than you. I just keep it as part of a collection, and I can't use it to its full potential like you can.
Thank you for understanding. I'll return it in perfect working order. Okay, we should be going. What did we plan to do after this? I kind of... Huh? What makes you say that? Is there something off about me? Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I even tried to look a little panicky to... I suppose that is with her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in. I am rather curious about you, though. Why, really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. She's only steps away from the finish line. She's already made a lot of progress. Anyway, what's the plan from here? I see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, but come on. Let's go back to the House of Dana to make preparations. You'll have to tell her. Okay, I should get started on those. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. Well, if her condition grows any worse, I believe that, but growth is a process. That's the kind. Alright, I'm not going.